Hello, everybody. Welcome. Jess, would you mind if I make you a co-host to approve the people? Yeah, cool. Because some people will be coming in, probably. Great. Good to see you. Some familiar faces. Hopefully some new ones also will jump in a bit. Yeah. Let's introduce ourselves. I want this to be a little bit more interactive. And so let's break the ice and type in the chat, where are you joining from? Well, I'm setting up my screen. South Africa, nice. I guess you have summer there, isn't it? I'm like so jealous for everybody who has summer in their side because it's really cold in Sweden. It's hot, yeah, cool. Oh, Niagara Falls. Lovely. One of the things that I would like to visit. Yeah, just traveling, that's awesome. All right. So maybe let's wait 2 more minutes and then I'll begin. Yeah, Sean, like, where is By the way, I'm coming to Manchester tomorrow, so I wonder is somewhere near.
I'm an hour from Manchester.
Okay. Well,
I'm an hour south of Manchester.
nice. Cool. I'm coming to visit my friend Holly. We're going on the spiritual journey, hiking,
Wow.
meditating, and whatever that else will happen there.
Mm.
So yeah, lovely. All right. Okay. Yeah, so I think let's start. Whoever will join with time, it will be good. Yeah, so today I decided to call the workshop Step into Your Feminine Financial Flow. Mostly because I'm on that mission, and some of you who followed my story, my journey from last year, I had a workshop, I think in summer, where I shared a little bit of my spiritual journey, liberating the feminine energy and feminine financial flow. So is in correlation with my experiences, and I'll share a little bit more details of what's coming up. Yeah. All right. So here's a little bit about myself. Yeah, my journey started a while back when I was really struggling, not knowing what's my purpose, why I'm here, what am I supposed to do in life. So naturally, I thought that science should answer those kind of questions. So I went to study, in university. I studied biomedical science or biophysics. And unfortunately, 6 years in university didn't get my answers. And it kind of put me on a different trajectory. I went deeper into spirituality, personal development and really trying to figure out what's wrong with me and how to fix myself back then. But I've learned a lot on that journey. And around 4 years ago, in the middle of my spiritual awakening, like you see the picture in the forest there, like that's the proof of my enlightenment. I met Dick Harbers, who is the founder of quantum healing modality. And he became my teacher and my mentor, taught me all the details about quantum healing and how to really create a transformation in people's lives. And that took me on accelerated journey, exploring the mind, body, soul connection and all the spiritual elements there. Eventually, I started painting last year. That kind of added up on my healing experiences. I had to express what's coming up in my inner world, so you can see some of my artwork here. And that golden symbol is channeled information, light codes from the 12th dimension that I'm accessing and bringing those healing elements in this three-dimensional world, so to speak. So that's a complex of more or less of who I am and what I do. And I want to share a little bit more details about the feminine financial flow and what that means, because I know this might not be a familiar concept, but a year ago, a little bit more than that, but last year, before summer, this was brought to my awareness that you see the picture of Montserrat Mountains near Barcelona in Spain. It was brought to my awareness that energetically the mountains are holding very potent feminine energy, but at the same time, I understood that it is somehow covered up and blocked and suppressed. So together with my friend Holly and Lucas, the person who brought this information to my awareness, we did some energy work on that, on the mountains, and I was able to access the source of feminine financial flow. That's how it came up internally for me. As you might know, there is a Black Madonna sculpture in the Montserrat, in the mountains, in the monastery, as a symbol of dark feminine or shadow feminine expression, right? So that is like powerful place energetically, and I got to do some quantum work in that space, and I was able to unplug that stuck energy and release the flow that is supposed to reach other people, right? And the message came back then that this year in April, specifically April 8th during the solar eclipse, I need to anchor that energy. So long story short, a lot of bits and pieces of the guidance, and traveling to the United States next month for this mission. And I know that collective energies are shifting, and the reason why I'm running this workshop today is to bring to your awareness and to guide you through some steps and open up maybe possibilities for you too to benefit from the shift. Yeah, so today we'll cover, or you will discover how to fully align with your desired wealth and abundance. Because we have that beautiful image, but sometimes we have incongruent beliefs that creates resistances, right? I will also share the framework I called DRIP to become aware of your limiting beliefs about money. because we might know how to shift the beliefs, but until we are aware of specific belief, nothing can happen, right? And I will also share, how to take some steps towards feminine financial flow activation. And hopefully you will enjoy the process. All right. So if you're anything like me, you are probably working in the healing, spiritual coaching, therapy area, or maybe you are kind of following or willing to jump into that path. It changed your life, and now you want to share it with others, right? You have burning desire to create profound change in the world, to really make a difference, make an impact. Your goal is spiritual enlightenment for yourself, others, and to transform the communities and society systems and structures that kind of are limiting us in the moment. Let's talk a little bit about our challenges. And I want you to tune in to each of the statement and see if that resonates with you. Just be honest with yourself. You might be feeling stuck and frustrated, feeling overwhelmed and overthinking everything. Things that used to work in your business no longer work. You hate self-promotion and all things marketing, right? Salesy strategies just gives you allergic reaction. You are reluctant to fully show up with your unique gifts. You are aware of those gifts, right? But there is some resistance to step into that. You're struggling to find clients. You are being really honest. No one even knows that you exist. And it's hard to admit those elements. So you find yourself giving away a lot of value, a lot of stuff for free. And it really hurts your business, right? You might be stuck in the feast and famine cycle, making some sales, and then there's a dry season. And you have done so much mindset work, yet money is one topic that is hard to shift. You're guided to impact the world, yet your mission is so big, it scares you. And I'm sharing this because I so related to all the steps, and I see a lot of clients in a similar situation. And you're not even sure you can do it on your own, right? It feels like you're on the crossroads in your business. You're not sure what direction to take. And I want to invite you to share in the comments those statements that resonated the most. All of them. All right. That can happen. Calling you out, yeah. The intention here is just to reflect, right? Because when you are aware of those challenges, then you know what to focus on and what needs to shift. Yeah, the vision is so big, it's scary. I know. Right, Sean, as well. Yeah, self-promotion marketing. And the reason why all these things are feeling off for most of us who are heart-centered, really compassionate, empathic beings, because the society is built on quite toxic elements, and the systems are built on, medical system, educational system. Most of the society structures are created based on that control, manipulation, and um, really the opposite of what we want to bring into this world, right? Too much to type. All right. Yeah. Oh, that was not. We kind of skipped a couple of slides here. Okay. Yeah, I just want to say that it doesn't have to be like this, right? Knowing the challenges is important, but we don't need to sit in that space for a very long time. I want you to imagine, and I want to jump in straight away and guide you through our internal exploration process. And let's see what comes up when you tune in and imagine a different world. I think I'll stop sharing for now. Let's do this guided meditation process. So just get comfortable. Find a position. Relax and close your eyes when you're ready. Notice the position of your body. Notice your breathing. Notice how your body relaxes gently. And I want you to envision yourself being stuck in some kind of cave in the middle of the mountains. It's quite dark, confusing. You don't know where the exit is, how to come out of that space. Just look around, observe. Feel the emotions that are coming up. But then notice what happens as I invite your being to bring to your awareness some kind of key that will open up and will create the opening for you to come out of that cave. Notice how there is a place to put the key. And when you turn the key, the rocks just split and the stream of water begins to flow. That powerful creative energy from the core of the earth begins to flow in that cave. And you step into that water with your feet. Notice how this powerful energy begins to flow through you, through your feet, flowing up through your chakra system, through your root chakra, your sacral, your solar plexus, filling your heart, your throat, your third eye, all the way up to the crown, and continues to flow around you. Notice how this powerful creative energy is flowing through you and around you. And as it flows through your system, through your body, it clears all the resistances, all the unuseful programs and limiting emotions and processed emotions from the past. Notice how this powerful energy flows through you. And suddenly an opening happens in the cage, as if the walls are falling apart, and that water begins to flow like a waterfall through the mountains. That's right. Just notice how this water begins to flow through you, reaching other people, reaching the masses. And you are that channel for this powerful energy to flow. That's right. Notice how this energy flow creates abundance in your life. Everything becomes possible. There is no lack. When you tap into that feminine financial flow, your divine creative power is activated. Notice how you no longer need to worry about where the next client will come. New ideas are coming your way, new opportunities, new possibilities, new connections. Everything is simply unfolding in the most powerful way. And as this energy flows through you, it reaches other people. It creates the biggest impact in their lives. So the more clear channel you become, the more of this powerful energy you allow to flow through you to others. And just notice how all the people who are accessing this powerful energy are somehow connected through some kind of light thread. And the portal to access that powerful energy is in your higher heart chakra, which is the chakra between your heart and the throat. Is the access to that spiritual energy, to the interdimensional knowledge and wisdom, where the magic is. So just notice how it feels to be in the flow of this powerful energy. Remember the feeling. Notice all the physical sensations. Notice the visuals, the colors, sound around you. The more details you can become aware, the more real their experience. That's right. That's right. So when you're ready, only when you're fully ready and you're able to anchor that energy and become familiar with that feeling, You can allow your eyes to open and feel fully relaxed, refreshed, and calm. That's right. Take as long as you need. Take as long as you need. Very well. Very well. And when you're ready, I would like you to share maybe a word or two words. How does it feel to be in that flow, to be in that energy? What's your takeaway from this experience? Just type in the comments. Or if you like to speak, you can raise your hand and share. Feel it in the cellular level. Beautiful. Yes. It's all about embodying that energy and integrating into every single cell of your body. Yeah. What comes up for others? Security, feminine, creative power. Beautiful. Yes. Anyone else? Even if it is one word. Yes. Peaceful. Right. The blocks are illusions. Yes. Beautiful. Opening the heart. Interesting to notice how different each of you experience that and different reflections. Flowing energy in the spine. Beautiful. Very well. All right. So let me go back to the slides. Thank you for participating in this process. As beautiful as it is to be in that flow, I want to bring you back to the reality a little bit and to reflect again what resonates with you from these elements that I notice in most of the people I work with. Because internal challenges are persistent and your old programming is still running the show, right? You can't find a way to pass through those blocks. You keep searching for answers externally with little or no results. We try to change the strategies, apply different methods for marketing, for sales, for lead generation, right? But usually all the answers are inside of us, right? And you see other less qualified people succeeding in their business, and you might be even doubting yourself. You begin to question your guidance, maybe. And you have that inner conflict happening and worry a lot. You're really great at what you do, but you have been taught inauthentic ways of marketing and sales. It just feels wrong, right? And we might think that we need to do that, but our whole system is shouting and screaming against that. So you end up doing too many things, but getting very little done because of the resistance. You jump from one training to the next, hoping to get more confidence and skill to beat that imposter syndrome. But again, it all comes back to the inner work. And most likely you are uncomfortable having conversations about money or even charging for your services. I want to ask again, what would be the statement that resonated the most with you? How all this is impacting your business? Put it in the comments. Mm. Yes, the flow of water feels like being fully who you are meant to be. Lots to give. Right. And yet, current marketing strategies are very much anchored in that toxic masculine manipulation, kind of guiding people towards what we want them to do. And simply doesn't feel right if you are embodying the sacred feminine energy, right? Doing too many things but getting little done. Mm-hmm. Right? You're trying to get confidence externally, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm sure many of you resonate with several elements here, right? Yeah, discussions about money is often a challenge too. The thing is that, as you know, it's not your fault. We have been conditioned by society, all the programming that we receive from childhood, even before birth, to be honest, through generations and even past lives. And all your money beliefs, they determine the role it plays in your life, right? Everything, all the information, all the experiences and feelings that you attach to the word money will impact how you receive or you don't receive the money, right? And money beliefs are highly entangled. It touches so many different areas of our lives that is hard to find the core of it. And so money beliefs will represent the worldview you have, right? Is the life really hard and you need to struggle? Then potentially you will struggle to get money. You will need to work hard to get money. Family identity. You know, we are righteous but not rich. That could be the family statement. And you know, you want to do things well. And if that is a contradicting belief, most likely you will not create those pathways to receive. Religious programming. Rich people go to hell. There is so much in the religious system that feels to contradict the flow of money in our lives. Cultural, society standards, the differences between men and women, right? What's right, what's not right, running business, self-identity, whether I'm good enough or not, do I deserve that or not? visibility is a very common element, especially for spiritual coaches and healers. We really want to serve, we want to provide, but we don't want to be seen because it is not safe, based on past experiences. We are avoiding to be judged. And of course, generational and past life experiences are impacting that too. I know I was working a lot on a money issue that was connected to my family, my father's lineage. I think maybe 3-4 generations. They were rich people, but because of the war, everything was taken away, and they had to hide the identity and escape. So both visibility and, if I have money, it will be taking away. A lot of weight was hanging there. And of course, financial success image. What does it mean for you to be successful? What are your expectations? And are you accepting the society kind of view that is being bombarded through social media, through all pathways, right? So all these things are mixed up in our system, and it's usually not easy to find the end of it, right? And that's why I say it's endless game. It seems like whack-a-mole game. When the mole is coming up and you hit one, and then another pops up, you hit another one, and they keep coming up and getting faster and faster, and you get overwhelmed with all that. And if you have been doing this inner work for a while, working on your limiting beliefs, you most likely noticed that even similar beliefs are coming to surface. And you think that I thought I worked through that, but here it is again. We kind of go deeper in layers through that. And I wanted to present the method to become aware of your limiting belief. It's a simple step, and I'm teaching this in my 3 months program, how to become aware of your limiting beliefs, right? So there are core elements of this. First of all, you need to be very clear of your desire. What do you want to achieve? And when I say to be clear, it either needs to be measurable. You can, if it's financial goal, you can put a number on it. The time, the amount of money, what you want to achieve, what you want to buy, travel, whatever. Be specific. Non-specific element can be like how you want to feel. But again, you need to kind of determine how will you know that you have achieved that. So be clear on your desire. And we can take an example specifically here. Let's go with 10K a month income consistently. It's a clear, very specific desired outcome. Now I want you to notice the resistance coming up. So you would say a statement, I am making 10K a month consistently. And if it is not yet your reality, most likely your body will respond to that, giving you a false signal, right? You might notice some physical discomfort, or you might notice immediately a phrase in your head coming up contradicting that, right? Or maybe a memory from your past, a situation that would make you feel small and not deserving. So our subconscious mind expresses itself through our 5 senses. And we can call it like 3 senses to focus on. Smell and taste can be combined with kinesthetics. But visuals, auditory, the sound, and the feelings are how the information will come to you. So all of it is just to become aware. All right. So when you notice the resistance, you need to investigate what it means. If it was a feeling, let's say heaviness in the chest or like punch in the gut, you can ask, what does that feeling mean? What message is your body trying to bring? And most likely you will get a thought that will be clarifying that phrase. If it was a memory from your past or an image, you will make sense what it means for you. I can share some visual example. For me, for a long time, this was coming up as a cartoon from my childhood, where there was a antelope that anytime it would step the feet, the golden coins would jump out of that. And a greedy man trapped the antelope in his palace and said, more gold, more gold. And the antelope was running around, and then the gold was pouring on the man all over the place. The only condition was that if you cannot say stop, if you say stop, all the gold will turn into mud. And so the man was asking for more gold, and eventually he was like being buried under the gold. And he just shouted, stop. And everything turned into mud, and he was buried under the mud. So seeing that cartoon, probably 3, 4, 5 years old, that made the association for me that money, wanting money, leads to debt. Right? So catch those, analyze those elements that come up. Or auditory, for example, as well. I had the thought, I hate money. I just want to have enough to survive or to have my needs met. And there was always, I hate the money. And if you hate the money, money's not coming to you, right? So I'm just sharing some examples from my own experience. And the intention is to get that specific phrase. What is your subconscious mind believing about the money? And when you know, then you can apply methods to shift the belief, right? And more details I'm teaching in the quantum alignment program. So we are analyzing how to get step by step, one belief at a time. But there is a faster way to create the change. Quantum healing allows you to access your superconscious and reset your whole system in alignment with your being. We work on limiting beliefs, unprocessed emotions, past trauma, mental and energy blocks. Everything can be released by reorganizing your system. And what do I mean by that? I think this image explains that pretty well. Our system is like entangled, interconnected thoughts, emotions, beliefs, energy blocks. All those elements are kind of limiting the flow of energy, right? There are like knots in your system that are preventing the energy flow through you. So on the left, it's a image of a server room, which is not very well organized. And it's really hard to understand what is connected to what and what means what, after all. right? So because of all the limiting programming that we experience through life, most of the people human operating system looks like the left. And we are overthinking, and we are, feeling stuck and not having that clarity, up and down, conflicting beliefs. It's just a representation of that. So what quantum healing does, as we go through reorganizing your system, it creates the very beautiful server room that you see on the right. Everything is well connected and clear. It gives you clarity, it gives you ease, and automatically it dissolves a lot of blockages that you would take a long time if you work on those beliefs one by one. So we work on the system itself and not on specific elements or past experiences or traumatic experiences. When your system is reorganized, everything kind of unfolds naturally. It's in alignment with your being. And here are some of the testimonials to share what you can expect if you would like to explore quantum healing. There are some cool stories. Melissa, through activating the intuition resource, things unfolded for her, and she started attracting the soulmate clients, and things unfolded in her business in a way that she didn't expect. Holly, I remember, I think second or third session, she said something big just shifted that 10 years of therapy couldn't move. And dissolving those barriers, those limitations, simply opens up our energy flow and creates a different reality in our experience. Rachel, we worked specifically on money beliefs, and things started shifting right away for her. She started getting money out of the blue. So some elements here that I wanted to share, but of course everybody's journey is different. We have different experiences through life, but working on your whole operating system creates that shift. It aligns your mind, body, and soul, and everything begins to flow easier. Okay. Next page. I think I lost one page for some reason. All right. What I wanted to share on the last slide, and it's not showing up, so I'll just speak. Oh, Jess has a hand up.
Yeah, I just wanted to share my own personal experience following one of your last sessions, your Valentine's Day. I forgot what you called it, the heart chakra, the opening, abundance opening. And if you recall, 2 days later, I was contacted by an old colleague about a job opportunity. On the Friday, I spoke to the hiring manager, and 3 days later, I had a job offer. So
Nice.
This stuff works very quickly. And of course, sometimes, you don't put 2 and 2 together. So it's not until I spoke to you, you're like, it works. So that was amazing.
Yeah, because in the Valentine's Day activation, the focus was your higher heart. And that's, like I said, is a portal to feminine financial flow. I was integrating that element and channeling the codes to work on that opening. So those of you who
amazing.
experience that meditation and like I typically guide people through a sequence of steps as I go through my own healing towards the main mission now in April, basically, to anchor those energies for other people to access as well. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out how to bring the final slide here. Give me a moment. Should work. Okay. So what I wanted to invite you to really is a free session, 30 minutes call to clarify more of your blocks or limiting beliefs that are still in a way for you. And can you just drop the link to book a call? Because for some reason my screen is not doing what I wanted to do. Okay. All right. Something worked. So yeah, invitation to book a 30 minutes quantum clarity session. And if you scan the QR codes, you'll be able to follow the link, or I think just put in the comments in the chat. Yeah, when you schedule the call, you will also get the workbook, What's Blocking My Abundance. I created the questionnaire and like a list of limiting beliefs that I noticed for myself and many of my clients, that is kind of typical for people in our field. So that might resonate with you. That will help you also to have the clarity what's in a way for yourself. And on the call, we could address those beliefs and have that discussion. So that was the sharing for today. Yeah, thanks, Carla. Yeah, I think just to paint a picture of what's happening in April. I still don't know myself fully, but I'm getting all the visions and how my role is in that to anchor the energies. I'll be in the US in the line of full solar eclipse for that. So we'll see what happens, so to speak. But I know that, like I was guiding you through the meditation, that was pretty much the experience I had with the mountains. I had to unplug the flow, and the key came for me from 12th dimension. So it's again channeled element in that. And the more clear channel you become, meaning the more resistances and stuck emotions and stuck energy each of you clear, the more we can create that change in the world collectively. So that's an invitation for you to do more of the inner work. And as I follow the tendencies of energy shifts, it's interesting to notice how many of us are going through similar challenges in those periods of times. So yeah. Would you like to share, what's your biggest takeaway from today? What stood out the most for you? Good to see you too, Leslie. Or if you have any questions, again, here is the time to ask a question.
Thank you so much, Agni.
You're
And
welcome.
every time I go on strands, I nearly fall down to my chair again. I feel like, oh gosh. I probably need to sit down on a proper sofa next time.
Probably.
Yeah. So thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, sometimes you go deep into that meditation, and it's good. It's good your conscious mind disconnect, and then everything is unfolding at a deeper level. Oh, the new limiting belief. All right. Good. Good. That's why we do these things, right? To have that clarity. The key. Yeah, the key in the visualization, because your own hand. That's an interesting piece, right? You can interpret that as you want, but you have everything you need to access that, right? And yes, there's still work to do. There's always work to do, and we all are work in progress, so to speak. Yeah, it becomes kind of as a game for me. Like it's no longer hard work, no longer that heavy, emotionally heavy process. You just observe the changes that are happening, and it happens faster and easier every time. But yes, I'm not sure there is an end to that. I hope it is, but yeah. Yeah, treasure hunt. Right. The awareness is the key. Awareness of your thoughts, your emotions, the physical sensations, that comes up and what they mean. All those details. Quantum healing helps you to polish and really become more aware and faster in processing. So it's more of acceleration of this experience. Yeah. Yeah, it's detective work on yourself, correct? It is interesting, right? To understand how we function, and why, and what caused that. And it's funny to see people who come and say, like, my life was pretty good. And then after, digging deeper, they realize how much trauma they have experienced. That just they were not aware of those details, right? Yeah, but that's the journey. Okay, the key: open your heart and not something outside of you. Yeah, human design. Cool. I would like to hear more of your reflections through human design, what it means, because I was following the gene keys kind of principles, and it's also correlating to what I'm experiencing energetically, the things we are activating from gene keys as well through this energy shift. Great. All right. Any more questions or sharing? No? If not, then I'm looking forward to meet you on the call when you book. And let's keep in touch. I hope I'll run another workshop after the April journey. So maybe I'll be able to share more of what happened. It's always that unknown element there, but exciting. All right. Thank you, everybody. And I wish you a good day or evening, wherever you are. All right. Bye-bye.